What's up, truckers? Hey, been a while since I made a video. This has been on my mind to make for a while. I just want to compare my experience with Freightliner Cascadia versus Kenworth. So for almost 2 years, I drove a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia at about 245,000 miles by the time I was done with it. And it was great. I had to install an inverter, fridge, microwave. It was good. It was well maintained, good tires, good brakes, and took care of oil changes. Sierra England really takes care of their trucks. I really enjoyed it. So, but then in May, I joined a small company out of Arizona, and they put me in a 2017 Kenworth T680. And my experience was about the only good thing about it was it had power and speed. That thing would go cruise at 72 and it could accelerate to 75, and it was powerful up the mountains with the car engine. Everything else, worthless piece of you know what. Man, engine brake, button, terrible. Man, and it's horrible. 1, 2, 3 engine, you got to take your eyes up the road, hit the engine brake, and it takes forever to kick in. Really annoying. Man. And then the cruise control, also a button. And then if you tap the accelerator or brake, you have to reset the cruise control at the speed you're at. Man, just dumbest design ever. Simple but dumb. Really annoying for the driver. And then the interior is horrible. And the little Prindle, like if you remember that show, not necessarily the news, they talk about the Prindle. That thing would rattle around, had to put a bungee cord on it. Man. And then in the back, cabinets are horrible, nothing fits. The back, they have this huge tray. You got to keep moving every time you do anything. Giant, heavy tray. I don't know if you all experienced that, but horrible. Man, and then on top of that, it was a truck with 650,000 miles. It had a lot of problems. I understand it's older, but it had air brake that went out. The leveling valve went out, air brake chamber that went out. You could never idle it, or the one stop engine immediately. It's hot out here. But yeah, I'm spoiled. But man, tires all different, mix and matching. And the Freightliner Cascadia has a reputation for being called the shake liner. Hardly, not compared to this Kenworth T680. That thing, like, man, and it's not up in the roads in Arkansas, Alabama. It sounds like shaky, brakey, boom, 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 crack. Horrible. So anyway, so I'm just glad I got that truck back to the guy's yard. Still delivered all the loads on time. Drive up to 700 miles a day. But so I had my little experience with the 2017 Kenworth T680. So now I'm at a medium-sized company, which is great. These guys are a medium-sized company. Everything's been great so far. Almost 5 weeks as well, and counting. And I'm in a 2022 Freightliner Cascadia with electric APU. It came with the fridge and microwave, and not a single problem with it. The cruise control, the engine brake actually works on the steering wheel. Man, you almost never have to use the brakes, because you can just use the engine brake to slow down. Man, it's just perfect tires, perfect brakes. And so if you had your choice, at least with 2017 versus 21 or 22 Freightliner Cascadia, go with the Cascadia. But if you're a small independent guy, you want to save a little money on a used truck, if you can put up with it, go with the Kenworth. That's all I got to say today. Have a great day. Honk honk.